Hi guys, so in this video we're going to talk about something not a lot of people feel comfortable talking about. Don't worry, we're not talking about sex. That's next week video's topic. This week we're going to talk about monies, doll hairs, moolah. Before you start watching this video, we're almost at the 600 subscriber mark. I literally started this channel with like 60 subscribers, if that. So being at 600 is pretty amazing. So click on that subscribe button and join the family. So if you've watched any of my previous living in Boston videos, you have heard me say time and time again that living in Boston is really expensive. And you know what? I was just randomly going through my social media. I was just like scrolling through shit, and then I found this list. I'm gonna put a screenshot here for you to see. I'm looking at it right now, but I found out that Boston is the 4th most expensive city to live in America. The average cost of 1-bedroom rent in Boston, Massachusetts is $2,050. So 2050 for 1 bedroom. That's insane. So that is why I want to talk about money. In every single video that you have seen so far, I urge you, I'm like, if you're moving to Boston, please save money. Please save like equivalent of first month rent, last month's rent, security fee, deposit, like please save at least 3 or 4 times the amount of money. And you must be tired of hearing that shit. But the truth of the matter is that you need to save money. And if you're watching this video, this is your cue to save money like I have. But I'm not gonna brag about it. You know, anybody who's in their teens, 20s, I was really financially struggling at that point. I was in grad school most of my early 20s, and if you have been a grad student, are a grad student, you know you get paid shit. So I had basically no money. But I think ever since moving to Boston, the opposite has happened to me. I thought moving here would basically tank my money, my bank account, and it did for a while. But it actually also has made me really smart about my money. And I've actually been able to save 5 figures in my bank account that are going up every year. Like I'm almost like, on the knock on the wood, almost doubling my savings every year, which I'm really excited about. That's never happened to me. And you know why it matters to me? Because that for me is financial security. When you have financial security, you can actually do things you enjoy. Like I can actually get on video and like make YouTube video for you guys, because I'm literally not thinking constantly about what bill I don't have paid yet, or what am I gonna do. Like I'm like running out of money for groceries, and I'm not kidding you. Food insecurity and, you know, worrying about money like that was a genuine concern for me in my early 20s, and I know it's for most of the people out there. So when I watch a lot of the other videos on YouTube where like, oh my god, 2020 was such a cleanse from the normal life, and it was like, you know, an amazing year to reset. No, it wasn't an amazing year. It was a year where millions of people lost their lives, millions of people lost their jobs, and people who do not have money were basically hit the fucking hardest. So it wasn't a cleanse. It was, if anything, if you are lucky able to survive last year, it was a wake-up call. And you know, the truth of the matter is that money helps a lot. That's the truth. If you have money, you can get through a pandemic relatively unscathed. But if you don't have money, you're gonna be like really scraping the bottom to get by. So this is why I wanted to make this video. I want to give you the gift of financial stability and the gift of mental peace when you have some money saved in the bank. I have it, and I want to share it with you guys. So I'm going to share with you guys my 7 tips that have really helped me save money over the last year. And so let's get started. The first tip I have is bank all the extra money. What I mean by that is, whenever I was in my really early 20s, what I would do anytime I would get something like a tax return is like I would spend it. I would spend it on, basically splurge it on things that I thought I needed. Like I was like, okay, the one time I got it, I know distinctly remember I got an Xbox and a TV to go with it, and I was like, yay, I spent like most of my tax return, you know, it's kind of like a gift to myself, which it is true, treat yourself. But also I was doing really stupid things. Like I really didn't need another TV. Also I didn't really need an Xbox. It's in a junk somewhere. I don't even use it anymore. Yeah, for those years it must have been really fun, but that money could have really helped me feel a little secure about my financial situation. So my number one tip is bank all the extra money. So if you're getting any tax return this year, like next month, April 15th is the date, or if you're getting any COVID relief money, or if you're getting any state return or anything, bank it and put it aside. Now, I'm not saying that put it all aside, don't spend anything, but say if your tax return is $1,000, $2,000, I would say try to bank like 80% of it. 20% you can treat yourself. You can be like, I've been through a hard year. I'm gonna buy myself a facial. I'm gonna buy myself like, what do people buy themselves? Coffee? I don't know. I'm gonna buy myself a juicer. I'm gonna go on a juice cleanse. Treat yourself, but also be smart. So I would say the number one thing I've done over the last year is banked all my COVID relief checks. I've banked all my state return. I've banked all my federal returns. It's all money in the bank that has made me feel really secure. So please do that. My number two tip is that do some homework. Find out those less popular ways to make money. For example, where I work at the Harvard University, I found out that there was a totally non-popular, nobody talked about it, nobody knew about it, way to get $350 a year back. And it was workout compensation. So I work at the School of Public Health, and I went online and I did some snooping, and I found out if you are enrolled at a fitness club or a gym for the year, you can apply for a fitness reimbursement, and they give you a $350 check in your next paycheck. And it happens once a year, but $350 is a lot. Then I found out that with my health insurance, Blue Cross Blue Shields, I found out I could do the same. If you are enrolled in a gym, you can apply for a wellness reimbursement, and they give you $150 a year, reimburse you for your gym costs. That's $500 total in the bank. $350 from Harvard, $150 from the health insurance. Nobody knows about this shit, but shit like this exists. Programs that pay you for going to the gym, programs that pay you for biking to work, programs that pay you to take care of yourself because you're a human resource, they actually exist, and they pay you money to be healthy. So look into these programs, look into things that people don't talk about. No employer is really just gonna tell you, yeah, we're gonna give you $500 a year back for going to the gym, so get your workout on, girl. Nobody says that. You have to find out these things for yourself. And once you do find out these things, you can find out that there's not only one avenue to get this sort of money, there's multiple avenues. So find out those less popular, less talked about ways to make money. Number three, I think that has happened automatically over the last year, is that we eat less and we drink less. So I feel because of the pandemic, we weren't going out, or at least I wasn't. We weren't drinking that much, maybe home drinking. Anyways, so what I mean by that is that even going into the next year, if you don't feel the need to go out and spend your money, stay at home. Not stay locked inside the home, but do activities that actually don't involve going to the club, girl. I have actually realized that over the last year, I hate clubs. I'm not gonna ever probably step back into a club. I really don't want to. I don't feel the need to. I'm not picking up anybody. Nobody's picking me up. That has never happened. So why waste my time? And also, drinking is so expensive here that I can't even imagine going and spending $80. No. So drink less and eat out less. That's actually a really good way to save money. And I have saved a lot of money over the last year not going out. Number fourth is the secret tip that I use. I used to be a quite prolific online shopper. What I mean by that is, whenever I used to see something, because I have been through it all. I have been through my hair falling out because of stress. I have been through acne, really bad acne. I have been through skin troubles. I still have skin troubles. I have under eye circles and blah blah blah. But I was really into buying a lot of things that I thought would solve these problems. I would see something online and I would just buy it. I would see Kiehl's moisturizer will cure your sensitivity, and I would just click on it and buy it. I would see something oh, buy this deep conditioner for wavy hair, it will cure cure all your hair troubles, I would buy it regardless of the price. I was like, if it makes me feel better, I'm gonna buy it. And what happened is that none of that stuff, okay, not none of them, but like 99% of that stuff actually never worked for me. I'm not kidding. And I think most of the things that ended up working for me were drugstore stuff. So I just like was really sucked into this online capitalistic, we're gonna sell you shit kind of culture. I really bought into it, and it has never work for me. What I do now is that if I really feel like I need something, so say if I see an ad for like, oh, it's an under eye cream, it's gonna take your dark circles away, I do my homework, and if I'm really convinced that it'll help me, I give myself a 30-minute timeout. I don't buy it right away. I take 30 minutes to really judge if I need it, if I have the money to spend on it, and then I make the decision. I do not anymore make a rash decision. And the way I do it is that, like, if I'm on my computer looking at something and I want to buy something, I honestly just shut my computer for 30 minutes and I sit down and I think about it. That's one thing that has really helped me, not having that trigger button, not being on your phone or being on your computer and ready to press that trigger and enter your card information. That's actually really helped me. Shut down your computer for at least 30 minutes, really think about if you need it, and then buy something. That really will make you think about your purchase. And I'm shitting you not, more often than not, you'll come back with the conclusion that you kind of don't need it. You're okay without it. Number 5 is thrifting. Thrifting is so much fun. Sometimes I look at my wardrobe now and I think apart from shoes, most of the things are thrifted. Actually, apart from shoes and jacket, a lot of my winter jackets and winter coats I bought on sale last year at like Urban Outfitters, online sales. I got them for as low as like 15 bucks. Shoes I like, so I not spend money on them, but I buy shoes. But everything else, like clothes, jeans, denims, they're all thrifted, and I actually really I feel like when I get those sort of clothes, they're kind of telling me a story about the person who wore them before me. It could have been like a 75-year-old grandpa, it could have been a 16-year-old kid, I don't know. I'm kind of like in a weird size where I fit into a lot of different clothes. So yeah, like I think thrifting actually is really fun, and I can buy up to like 4 or 5 different pieces and spend only something like 24 bucks. Not spending money on fast fashion, it keeps my conscience healthy too. I know that nobody is working in a sweatshop somewhere making that for me. I mean, obviously the clothes that are on a thrift store came from somewhere like that, like Jansport or Nike or whatever like that. They came from a sweatshop, but at least I'm not fueling that more. I'm using something that's already been discarded. The person doesn't need it, so I think that makes me feel better. Number 6 tip that goes hand in hand with thrifting is minimalism. Minimalism has been popularized by people, especially a lot of YouTubers. Some of my favorite now are, one of my all-time favorite YouTubers is Kelly Stamps now, which she makes these really funny videos about her minimalistic lifestyle, which I really adore. But I think minimalism is a really cool thing. When you don't have a lot of shit piling up in your closets, it actually is really mind-freeing. Like if you have seen my videos, I wear this shirt, I wear something in yellow that's exactly the same shirt, and I wear something in blue that's exactly the same fucking shirt. And I really like it. I don't have to think about what I want to wear. I can just put it on and go out the door. I have like 2 pairs of denims that I cycle within right now, and I kind of just like don't give a shit about it. I really like not having to go through like, I don't know, 20 different clothes and be like, oh, what am I gonna wear? I don't give enough shits. And you know what? If you're happy, it genuinely will show with or without nice clothes. I'm not saying I'm happy all the time. Everybody has bad days. I do too. And it shows. When I am genuinely happy and comfortable, it shows too. And I really am telling you that having 50 pairs of something is not gonna make you happy. I'm telling you from my personal experience. What makes you happy is just being in the moment and living in the moment. And you know, even if you're angry, just be in the moment, and it'll ultimately lead to mindfulness and happiness. And I think minimalism is a really good way to be mindful about your purchases. Number 7, I think, is really something that is very abstract but has helped me too, is being a smart shopper. Like I said, I used to be a really prolific online shopper, clicking on things that I didn't think I really need. But now I pride myself in being a smart shopper. If there is a website telling me to buy a vitamin C serum, I'm gonna dissect the shit out of it. I'm gonna make sure that it will work when I get it. If somebody is selling me a hydrating cream or like some bullshit, anything, I do my homework now, and I pride myself on it. You know, I have a PhD in biochemistry, so I really use those skills now to assess if something is gonna work for me. And if I do buy something, 99% of the time, like I said, I am sure that it will work for me. So I'm not a kid anymore, and I don't buy into that capitalistic bullshit. Like, you know how you go on TikTok, Instagram these days, everybody is trying to sell you something. I am not kidding. TikTok is trying to sell you music, TikTok is trying to sell you all these serums from The Ordinary, Instagram is trying to sell you literally everything under the fucking sun. So at the end of the day, it's the responsibility is on you to be a smart shopper. The responsibility is on you to ensure your financial well-being. So these are the 7 steps that have really helped me be a better shopper, in the sense that, you know, I really do my homework, and I really take pride in being a smart shopper and saving up money. And these are genuinely the tips that have helped me save 5 figures in my bank account last year, and I'm telling you, they're doubling every year. So I'm not bragging about it, but like I said, I wanted to give you the gift that I got. I really hope that you would watch this video, and even if a single tip helps you, I am really happy about it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, if you like the content I make, please leave a like, please comment, please subscribe. Subscriptions really help me, and yeah, come back and watch other videos. Bye.